From a huge €43 million deal for Jorrel Hato to long-awaited chase for Xavi Simons, loan flying out for Marc Guehi and Tyrique George, and a battle for Marc Guiu heating up with the Premier League biggest clubs, plus Saudi Arabia cycling for Renato Veiga, as well as the latest on Alejandro Garnacho to Chelsea, and Chelsea's plan for William Estêvão. So welcome to Papinos Football. So smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and join me on the road to 3K. Let's get into it. The long saga is over, and Chelsea have landed one of the brightest defensive prospects in world football. Breaking news: Jorrel Hato to Chelsea, here we go. That's according to Fabrizio Romano, who confirmed today that Chelsea has reached full agreement with Ajax for the 19-year-old defender. Hato will sign a long-term deal at Chelsea, as he only wanted to join Chelsea this summer. And according to multiple reports, Chelsea will pay Ajax €43 million in a fixed amount plus percentage for resale. David Ornstein had deal agreed subject to Ajax supervisory board approval. Hato will travel to London for medical and sign a contract until 2032. This is not just a signing, it's a statement. For us, this transfer is more than just adding another body to the squad. It makes footballing sense and it fits Enzo Maresca's system perfectly. Hato is a left-footed defender who can play both centre-back and left-back, with Maresca's preference for build-up oriented possession-heavy system. Hato gives us technical security in the backline. He's brave in tight spaces, extremely composed on the ball, tactically intelligent, and remember, he's only 19 years old. Let's talk about Cucurella. After a strong season under Enzo Maresca, Cucurella has established himself as a starting left-back, but he played a lot of minutes, and we needed depth. Hato offers exactly that. He doesn't arrive as a guaranteed starter, but he challenges Cucurella, provides rest during congested period, and offers tactical alternative if Maresca ever shifts to back three. We have finally gotten a like-for-like left-footed defender who can slot in without disrupting the structure. This is Chelsea's 8th signing of the summer, and we have beaten off top clubs in Europe to get it done. Hato isn't just hype. He has been captaining Ajax. He played over 100 games in senior football. He's already a full Dutch international with 6 caps. And I would like to add, he's not one for the future. He's ready now. He's been named Eredivisie Talent of the Year, like Matthias de Ligt and Frank de Jong before him. This signing gives us a depth at left back, tactical flexibility at centre back, long-term leadership potential, a player who chooses us over everyone else. With Jorrel Hato, Maresca gains a reliable, intelligent, composed modern defender who can grow into a future starter or even a captain. The green light is coming. The medical is next. Then it's official. Jorrel Hato is Chelsea. But what is happening with Xavi Simons? Chelsea remain confident that Xavi Simons will be our next Dutch signing, right behind Jorrel Hato, aiming to wrap up before pre-season kicks off. Despite no fresh public updates this week, all signs point to a positive momentum. Personal terms are agreed and it's down to fee structure between clubs. But moving on, Sunderland are in talks with Chelsea over a possible loan deal for Marc Guiu, and Chelsea are open, provided conditions met their development plan. According to Sky Skate, confirmed by Fabrizio Romano, Sunderland are among the 3 clubs showing interest in signing Marc Guiu on loan. Chelsea are open to a straight loan with strict terms. Full salary to be covered by Sunderland for the 2025-2026 season. No option to buy included. Player returns to Chelsea next season as part of the long plan. This approach is led by Sunderland, who are clearly the most advanced contenders, though Ipswich and another unnamed Premier League side are also involved. Chelsea will only sanction a move if guaranteed minutes are assured, and Guiu return to Chelsea for the 2026 season, as he remains a key part of Maresca's long-term plan. At just 19, Guiu scored 6 goals in 16 appearances last season and had limited Premier League minutes. Chelsea believe regular minutes in Premiership, especially with promoted club like Sunderland, would accelerate his development. And now an exclusive from Fabrizio Romano. Sunderland agreed deal to sign Marc Guiu on loan from Chelsea. Here we go. Deal in place for straight loan, no buy option, as Guiu remains part of Chelsea long-term plan. Salary covered by Sunderland, as he will be an important striker for the Les Bruins plan. And just like that, it's official. Our young number 9 Marc Guiu is set to join Sunderland on straight loan for the season. No buy option, no complication, just clear message. Guiu is part of our long-term future. But speaking of loan, Tyrique George might be Chelsea's next youngster to go out on loan, as we look to accelerate his development with regular first-team football. According to journalist Nizar Kansela, Chelsea will also loan out winger Tyrique George this summer. This follows growing interest in giving him consistent senior team minutes. At 19, Tyrique George has broken through impressively, delivering assists at one of the highest rates in the Premier League. starting big matches, and even netted debut goal in Europe and the league. And while he have shown real flair, goals and assists, and making starts in big games, including debut goal in European and Premier League competition for minutes will increase next season, with new signing like Jamie Bynoe-Gittin and William Estêvão. Chelsea holds him on a contract on the 2027 with an option to extend. A loan move now will be focused on making him sharper, not exiting the club. With new winger coming in and heavy competition for minutes, there is a strong case for him to spend a season out gaining the necessary consistent senior minutes. He already featured centrally as a striker against Manchester United and has shown the energy and technical quality to earn more. The plan seems clear. He goes out, come back stronger, and will be ready for the next breakout season at Stamford Bridge. And it looks like Ronaldo and Al Nassr are not done with Chelsea. They recently completed the move for Joao Felix and made a move for Marc Guehi. And Al Nassr among the club now scouting Renato Veiga after talks with Atletico stalled, as Chelsea remain firm on their €40 million valuation. The Saudi club sees him as a potential Laporte replacement. According to Secret Sports, Al Nassr inquired again about Renato, really wanted him as a centre-back option, though no official negotiations are going on. The move hinges on whether Veiga would be willing to go to Saudi Arabia, especially with World Club qualification on the line. After Chelsea refused to drop their valuation in talks with Atletico, the Saudi club made fresh inquiry to Chelsea about the 22-year-old defender. But despite the interest, there is no formal negotiation yet. All depends whether Renato Veiga would accept a move, particularly in a World Cup year. Chelsea clearly see Veiga as a valuable asset. They paid arguably €40 million to acquire him from Barcelona last summer. Chelsea remain in no rush to sell him despite interest from top European clubs, Bayern Munich, Juventus, Dortmund and several Premier League teams. And Chelsea have set their valuation at €35 to €40 million and will consider loan if the price isn't met. While Juventus reportedly explored a permanent move or a loan to buy deal, Chelsea are playing hardball, and Veiga reportedly prefer a European destination where he can compete at centre-back and get consistent game time. Al Nassr interest is worth watching, but it's all quiet for now. A move isn't ruled out, but any deal depends on both Chelsea valuation and the player's choice. Big news on the defensive front. Marc Guehi continues to attract serious interest from Premier League top clubs. The battle for the England international looks set to heat up this summer. According to Sammy Mockbell, Chelsea, Spurs, Newcastle and Liverpool has registered a varying level of interest in Marc Guiu. In Marc Guehi, Crystal Palace are believed to want around £40 million. This latest confirms what we have been tracking. Guehi is firmly on the radar of several Premier League giants, with Palace asking price set firmly at £40 million. Liverpool are reported to be leading the chase and has already reached agreement in principle with Marc Guehi on personal terms. However, they are still negotiating with Palace over that £40 million valuation. Chelsea has expressed interest in bringing the defender back to Stamford Bridge, where he came through the academy, but Palace asking price could be a sticking point. Tottenham and Newcastle are also keeping close tabs on the situation, potentially ready to jump if the price drop or negotiations stop. Guehi just has 1 year left on his Palace contract, and reports suggest he's unwilling to renew, setting the stage for a potential free transfer next summer if no deal happens now. This scenario puts pressure on Palace to sell him this summer rather than lose him for free. At this point, it's no longer a smokescreen. Chelsea are expected to place an offer for Garnacho before the end of the window. According to Matt Law, they have completed background checks and have no concern over his character. And that's big, because with Chelsea, background checks are no jokes. We have seen deals break down because of personality fits, mentality concern, and off-the-pitch behavior. So if the sporting directors and ownership group are greenlighting Garnacho, then there is clearly no hesitation behind the scenes. They see the talent and they believe in his mindset. But that's not all. According to Larry Whitwell and The Athletic, at the moment Chelsea are holding tight on Alejandro Garnacho, offering trades on players they no longer need, including Nicolas Jackson and Christopher Nkunku. That tells you everything. The interest is real, and Chelsea are actively trying to structure a deal, offering names like Nicolas Jackson and Christopher Nkunku, who hasn't lived up to expectation. Now, whether or not Manchester United entertain those options, it's a different conversation. But the fact that Chelsea are willing to use these names in talks shows how serious we are. And Fabrizio equally confirmed, Garnacho remains a strong topic internally at Chelsea, the name being mentioned on a daily basis internally at the club. And so, Alejandro Garnacho is a serious possibility for Chelsea this summer. Every day, I mean every single day, Garnacho name comes up inside Chelsea HQ. That's not rumor, That's preparation. Let's be real. The Garnacho link isn't going away anytime soon. We have heard these stories before with other players. Short bursts of interest, then silence. But this feels different. Feels targeted, feels strategic. He's just 20 years old, explosive pace, fearless dribbling, high ceiling, and most importantly, he already delivering in high moments. Chelsea wants killers in final third, players who can embrace pressure and not shy away from it. And here is where we need to be honest with ourselves as fanbase. If Chelsea sporting directors look Garnacho's attitude and say, give me, honestly, I trust them. That's the standard now. We have watched this sporting structure move fast and efficiently over the last 2 windows. Look at how quickly we shifted players like Mount, Havertz, Loftus-Cheek, Kovacic, Pulisic, and most recently Madueke and Joao Felix. We are not stuck anymore. We are not afraid to buy high risk upside profile like Garnacho because we know the exit door works. The club have a modern system in place. You don't hit, you move on. I don't think he's a bad player. He's raw, sure, but he's still inconsistent. But talent like this doesn't become available often, especially from a direct rival. And Chelsea are clearly exploring how to take advantage of Manchester United uncertainty. Chelsea are likely waiting for the final 2 weeks of the window before pushing in a formal offer. There is zero internal pushback on Garnacho from a character standpoint. Manchester United may hold firm, but the pressure is building, especially if they need funds to land a striker. Chelsea are preparing for multiple exits in the final third. Garnacho could replace one of those forward spots. Moving on, preseason is around the corner, and one name is already lighting up internal conversation at Coburn: William Estêvão, or as we call him, the new star boy. There is real excitement around this teenager, not just for what he becomes in 2-3 years, but what he might become immediately. According to Nizar Kansala, there is an expectation Estêvão could be eased in internally, but that he could be quickly become a starter if impresses in training. You know what that means. Chelsea is not treating this like a future project. He's coming in with the green light to compete. Straight from Club World Cup, straight into Maresca's plan. But football is only half the story. Adaptation is key. But Chelsea has learned from the past. Young talent from Brazil can struggle if the environment isn't right. So Cancela adds, there is optimism that Estevao will adapt quickly to English life, as he does not drink and is known for being a laid-back person. He will also have his family with him. That's massive. No nightlife destruction, no off-the-field noise. Just football, family and focus. And when you are 18 and built like this mentally, the game becomes a playground. We have signed young star before, but Estevao is built different. Powerful left foot, tight control, direct dribbler. It doesn't just look like a highlighted dribble. It looks like a real weapon. And under Maresca, who demands fluidity and intelligent movement, Estevao could be unlocked from day one. Don't be surprised if he catch anyone off guard during preseason. Don't be shocked if he's starting competitive match before December. Because when Chelsea calls someone starboard, it's not just hype, it's prophecy. And that's the video, my friend. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. You go be.